Voice! Oh boy. This is going to turn out great.
There is a place in Russia where people have discovered the secret of living in perfect harmony.
Oh, is that so? Looks like the fence over there is about to fall apart. I guess you guys need to be chopping down some more trees to fix that fence.
A place where the children run free, where the earth provides everything you need, and where money is meaningless.
Oh, really? Really? So what you're telling me is that in this society, this little communal living thing in Siberia, by the way, Siberia, Russia, money doesn't exist. Wow, that's just... Why haven't we thought of something like that?
Welcome to the Church of the Last Testament. This is Petropavlovka, a small settlement located deep within the taiga forest of Siberia, over 100 miles away from the nearest town. It looks like a elf village at like a putt-putt course.
Or something you would see at like Willy Wonka's factory. You know, with the Oompa Loompas and...
About 20 years ago, a handful of disciples came here to worship and look at Visarion, or the teacher as he is commonly known.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is... Wow, wow. Is this a cult? Like... Oh, that's the title.
Oh.
Well, aren't you dressed like the substitute teacher?
I'm sorry, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm
Teacher.
Wayne.
From St. Catherine's?
No, I'm Wayne.
Teacher.
Today, Visarion's Church of the Last Testament has over 5,000 followers from all around the world. About 2,000 live here and in the surrounding areas.
Maybe it's because I'm not religious or anything, but yeah, I could totally see all this as indoctrination. I mean, is this pure brainwashing?
I came here and hoped...
Like, what is going on?
Who hasn't granted an interview to the media in at least 3 years.
Wow. So he's almost like a Kim Jong-un over here, like no one can go in, no one can go out. When you get mad at your parents and start yelling at them for not giving you $500 to buy shark cards.
2 decades ago, that man was known as Sergei Antoilovich Tora, a 29-year-old patrol officer who suddenly had a revelation that his was the word of God.
Perceive this great sacrament? Or sentiment? Or... Sorry, I probably should have read that a little earlier. This is getting even weirder, guys.
Time the Soviet Union, a self-proclaimed nation of atheists, began to crumble and religion became an acceptable topic of discussion in Russia. And
now today, the Catholic Church runs everything.
Labeled a dangerous cult by some,
okay.
It is reported that Visarion and his followers believe in aliens, suicide is A-okay, believe that the end of the world is imminent.
Wow, okay, this is literally the left's hopes and dreams coming true.
There are rules...
Very interesting now.
No cussing, no tobacco, no alcohol...
Yeah, and then you got all that, and then you realize, oh, shoot, is this really an inclusive society? I mean, if you can't even drink or do drugs or any of that nonsense.
I gotta watch my mouth because I have a dirty mouth, and
yeah, you better watch your mouth.
Drugs sometimes. There's none of that here, so it's gonna be good to dry up.
I still can't believe suicide, like, that's crazy. I can't believe, well, I mean, then again, in some of those other cults, technically suicide is legal. I mean, that's pretty much, like, a part of their cultish, religious, like, ideologies, but look at that goat. Why is that goat there? Why are the roads made out of dirt? I have a lot of questions about this little communal society.
I was invited here by one of the church's more recent converts. A 24-year-old woman named Temrico, who worked as a
Temrico! Sounds like a Mexican name.
She now works in the German House, a sort of guest house for the spiritually curious. Why don't you give me a little history of how you got here?
When I first heard about the teacher, it was to me like this kind of thing that wow, it's like this is the only source of all information, of all answers, and this is a real teacher of the truth about the world and so on. And sometimes you need answers. You need not just answers, but somebody will explain you like everything. He will explain your life. Why are you doing this? Why you have some problems with your health, problems with your life.
Well, I think he's also able to do that too because, you know, the 1% of human beings. He's a genius. He's a genius.
For what purpose actually you're living?
I see. And one of the things that a lot of people have said is like, oh, it's a cult. You know, how do you feel about that? It has a bad.
No, I don't think anything about this. Do you know why? Because I think that if some people find that this person can help them and they want to pray to this person, why not?
Well, yeah, and then also, like, when you've been indoctrinated, I mean, you can't, like, you don't know any better. I mean, that's, like, literally all you think or believe.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? It's very good.
Is there anything that you perhaps disagree with here with the teaching, with teachings, or
No. Yeah, see, this is kind of the problem, guys. If you disagree, you'll get your head chopped off.
Along the way, I met Maciek, a university student from Poland. What did you come here seeking?
I came to see what it's all about. I was told.
Yeah, see what it's all about. See what it's all about. You know, honestly, maybe this whole isn't really that bad. Maybe they don't, like, actually kill people or indoctrinate people or brainwash. Well, I mean, if it's a cult, I mean, technically all that does apply. But, I mean, maybe it's really not that bad. Maybe they're all actually living in peace and harmony.
They told me that the people here will mess up my brain and that I might never come back.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, if you got houses like that, they're painted very bright neon green. I think that's a village, or that's another village. I don't freaking know. I don't even want to know.
Next 2 nights. The home of a lovely Russian family who immediately offered me cold vegetable soup and bread. Bessarian's serene gaze watched over us as we ate our blessed meal, spiritually charging us for the upcoming nighttime liturgy. We're gonna go see what worship is like here. I feel like I'm kind of in a different world, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely very, quote-unquote, uncivilized.
The pre-holiday liturgy didn't seem too different from a Christian mass, but I would come to find out that things weren't that simple here. Still, the followers have been very pleasant so far. Only a few seem to have the crazy stare of a cult member. I ran into...
Well, that's good. That's good to hear, I guess. I mean, they're all wearing white, so...
Maciek, and asked him how he was settling in. So how have the accommodations been?
Well, the accommodations were very, very well. I met nice people. We had a nice conversation. And then they asked me when did I accept the teacher.
I'm Wayne, the
teacher.
And his teachings.
I'm Wayne, the teacher.
And I said, well, I'm not really a follower. And then there was like a minute of silence, second of silence. That felt uneasy, but they got over it.
Yeah, I mean, don't they know this is like your first time going here? I mean, how would you know anything about the father, or, excuse me, the teacher? How would you know anything about him and all of his belief systems and his whole religious ideology and all that stuff? You wouldn't.
Any moment now, the Sirens come up to
Oh my god.
And address everyone here.
It's about to come, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I gotta get my binoculars. I gotta really see the details on his face and his eyes and his body.
See, everyone's eagerly anticipating it.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys. Woo!
They believe he is God.
Best day ever.
And it's interesting and kind of scary.
Yeah, no, it is very interesting and, yeah, a little scary, yeah, for sure. I mean, he's literally sweaty. That's hilarious.
To see so many people have so much faith in one man or God.
Oh my god. Here he is. The teacher.
We had traveled.
Okay, so see, why is he walking that slow? He could just walk like a normal human, at least. Like, you're not a god, okay? You're a human. You're a normal human being. You could walk like one.
Dozens of miles to the middle of nowhere in Siberia to see this man, Vissarion, address his congregation on what they call the holiday of good fruits.
Wow, he really is walking like Christ. That is very disturbing.
Vissarion's making his way down. Very slowly. Very Christ-like.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one's tried to break your... Well, I mean, I think that guy's taking pictures, but still. But he's only taking pictures. He's not filming. Oh God.
And just as
Oh God, he's about to talk.
Infallible nuggets of wisdom.
And then
They made us turn off.
the indoctrination begins.
So we just have finished the sermon with the teacher, and Nina's gonna
Yeah, the ceremony that you couldn't film because apparently it's so secretive.
for us of what was said.
I remember exactly his first phrase. I'm glad that you still survive. As it was, everybody was laughing. Yeah, and then he spoke about.
Wait, did he say I'm glad that the Jews survived? I mean, that's a good thing, right? I mean, Jews are persecuted very badly in the past. I mean, they still are to this day. For some reason, we just can't not be nice to Jews. It's very, very weird.
That, we
Same with Muslims, even though, yeah, the Sharia law is pretty up.
The school of life.
We are all pupils in the school of life? I guess that's true, but I'm not sure it provided me with any answers.
Well, yeah, duh. No, it wouldn't.
I'm gonna see if we can interview some pilgrims, some people that came to see Vissarion from afar. What is...
Yes, that's... The Pilgrims! Yes, the Pilgrims. Now we're going back to the 1600s when the Pilgrims first discovered the Americas.
Это был друг, настоящий друг, да? Дает, чем я хочу жить.
Why did you make the journey here today?
Здесь мое место. Это, чтобы это понять, нужно это почувствовать. Поэтому словами это не скажешь.
Well, yeah, you know that if you explain the whole thing, like everything he said, all that stuff, like you're gonna get in some big trouble.
How did you first hear about the teacher?
Впервые прочитал журнал «Сегодня спорт». Я почувствовал большую силу в этих.
Well, if you want to live in a communist society, it's definitely very inspiring.
Compared to years past, does he seem happy? Does he seem in good spirits?
Мне кажется, о нем вообще сложно сказать. Не применить к нему какие-то вот наши обычные настроения. Сколько с ним вот общаешься, ощущение, что он в каком-то своем состоянии пребывает. Он хоть и рядом, но он где-то далеко.
Well, I'd be damned. You know why? Because he's a saint. And you guys aren't.